Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are in Way of the Hunter here, and I kind of wanted to just elaborate more on their community update and more about what I thought of it and what I'd like to see come to the game and stuff like that. So we're here in Nizper's Valley. We're going for a little hunt. Although hunting in the video anyway isn't going to be the main concern. I really just want to talk about... Oh, there's that herd of elk right there. Let's see here. There's a 1-star mature. There's a 1-star young. Where'd that mature go? Gosh, I don't even know what guns I have. What else do we have here? There's another 1-star mature. There's a young. A lot of 1-star matures in this. I'm thinking 700. Gosh. Looked like a good hit. Okay. So, I just want to talk a little bit about what they said about no reserve DLCs, and this has raised some concern in the community, thinking that this is going to be the end of the game. Personally, I don't necessarily feel that way. I'll tell you, I don't think everything needs to rely on DLCs. I don't think everything needs to rely on new reserves and such. Wait, I did hit him, right? Where was he? Damn it, I didn't mark it. See, I haven't played this game in a while and I forgot. There's blood there. Medium amount of blood, pink, air bubbles. Nice. Okay. So we got him good. Okay, so what I think is that we don't necessarily need any new reserves. They did say that there's going to be new animals to hunt, so that seems like they're going to backfill some of the reserves, which I'm totally fine with. Like, there's a lot of animals that they could add to existing reserves that I would be totally fine with seeing that happen. So yeah, I don't think we necessarily need a new reserve to keep the game going this year. And I'm sure there's going to be DLCs. They're not just going to not put out any DLCs. We're probably going to see new weapons and stuff like that. Maybe new vehicles, who knows. But I think they really need to take care of the base game. They need to take care of what's already here. They need to refine it. They really need to add some variety to the game, because I feel that it's important to keep the veteran players playing the game. Because here's the deal. The game's going to find new players regardless. Okay? And adding things like a true rack or a random rack generator or whatever that they may want to call it is not going to hurt the game. It's not going to deter new players. It's not like there's never going to be a new player to a hunting game that's going to say, "Oh, I don't want all this variety. This sucks. I'm going to go play something else. There's too much variety in this game. There's too many things to hunt." That's not going to happen. So it'll benefit as we pick up our bull elk here. Let's see here. How do we do? Left lung. Okay, and what is he? Oh my god, 34.94%. Dude, you are pathetic. He is old too. He was probably going to die soon. Okay, let's sell him off. But yeah, I mean, there's no way that that's going to hurt the game, right? But we desperately need that in the game, because the way I see it right now, there's just no reason to keep playing the game. Once you've hit the new maps and you've played through the story, and then you've gotten all your 5 stars, and let's face it, 5-star antler species, because again, much like Call of the Wild, your non-antler species, there's just no point. There's no visual cue or anything like that. So we need more variety in the game. We need at least a true rack system. We need more fur varieties. That's definite. Of course, I would love to see non-typicals come to the game, but I really think we need some kind of true rack situation in the game before we uh, we go on to that. That's the first and foremost. Um, the next thing on top of that, like these two things kind of go hand in hand. Performance needs to get better. They need to do something to make sure that the FPS is a lot more stable across the board. Console. I don't know how it is on PC. I imagine if you have a really high-powered PC, it's good. On my PC, FPS isn't bad as long as you're not running it very high. But on PlayStation, FPS could be improved upon immensely. And let's talk about the fact that this is running on Unreal Engine 4. Now, they can upgrade this to Unreal Engine 5 in an update. They don't need to create a new game necessarily to upgrade it to Unreal Engine 5. Fern Bus Simulator and Tourist Bus Simulator both upgraded their engines to Unreal 5 in game with just downloadable updates. But hold on, I heard that mountain goat. All right, let's go see if we can find these mountain goats. But the issue is, it's not going to really change anything because it didn't in those games. Literally, to gain all the benefits of Unreal Engine 5, you need to put in the assets for Unreal Engine 5. So they would have to redo the whole game or create a new game. And I really don't feel like upgrading the engine to Unreal Engine 5 would make much of a difference with performance-wise, FPS or anything like that. However, it would allow them to make bigger maps, and that's another thing I want to touch on for a little bit here as we spot our. Ooh, there's a 3-star mature. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Um, the first two maps, the base game maps, were huge. A lot of love put in these maps, and I love these maps. And then the DLC maps are smaller, and I don't understand that. Like, I would rather one map a year that was a big quality map, a map as good as the base game maps, than two maps that are smaller and less quality, in my opinion. Of course, that's just me. I know some people do like smaller maps, but I just feel like we get kind of gypped because the first two maps were so good and they're so massive, you know what I mean? And then you're buying these DLC maps and it's like, oh, what happened? Why are these so much smaller? 2-star adult. Where did that 3-star mature get to? That's quite the herd, right? That's quite the herd right there. Wow, that's a large herd of mountain goats right there. Um, where did he get to? I don't know. I'll have to sneak in a little bit more here. Oh, the wind is horrible too. Wait a minute. We might just have to try to find one and take one from here. If I could find a male, which I cannot. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that. Oh, wait, there he is. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that upgrading to Unreal Engine 5 would have that much of a profound effect on the game. If we could get him to turn around now. I'm not sure if this gun is even the right gun for these. It's been a while since I played this game. Come on, buddy, just turn around. So another thing that they've discussed is the herd management system. I really don't know what they're going to do to improve that. Um, I mean, I'm sure if I really thought hard about it, there's things that could be done to improve it. Um, one thing is, I think the private land is an issue because basically private land is just a 5-star breeding ground. Um, I want to be able to oh no, I would like to be able to control all the herds. You know what I mean? I would like to be able to work on any herd and try to build it up to get 5 stars out of it, not just herds that are in the private areas that are the best for them. Obviously, more randomness I would like to see, where you cannot distinguish a male from a female in these at all. I think we might, uh, when he steps out, I think we might go for that one regardless of what it is. So, another thing I want to talk about is the fact that when this game first came out, oh, it was so promising. It was so promising, and it felt like the devs really had their finger on the pulse of what we wanted in a hunting game. I mean, they added things right off the bat, like photo mode. The animations were good, right? They were doing so well. Oh, that one stepped right in front. Well, we got him, or her, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. Um, like I said, they did so many good things. It felt like they were really listening to Call of the Wild players and what they wanted from that game, and that game wouldn't give us, and they gave us in this game. And that continued for a while. I feel like that continued until they started releasing DLC maps. Then all of a sudden, the quality of updates kind of went down. I mean, every update they would slip in hidden things like whitetails flagging. That wasn't in the game, and then all of a sudden, an update came, and the whitetails were flagging, and they didn't even say anything about it. It was like, whoa, wait a minute, what just happened? Like I remember I actually did a video on that where I discovered that, and it was awesome to find these little hidden things that they put in the game and the updates that they didn't tell us about. And then, like I said, it seems like when they started putting in DLCs, that kind of ended. So what do we have here? A male, young male. Damn. Oh well. Okay. But yeah, it seems like when they started adding more DLCs, that kind of just ended. And it was a shame. It was a shame. It seems like the quality of the game just kind of really started to go down once they started adding the new reserve DLCs. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're trying to play catch up to Call of the Wild, which in my eyes is futile. They shouldn't try it. They should just be their own thing. Don't worry about Call of the Wild. Don't try to catch up with them. You can't. Call of the Wild has been around for a long time. They've had a long time to develop. Don't think about Call of the Wild. Don't worry about Call of the Wild. Do your own thing. Be your own thing. You know what I mean? Put love into the reserves. Please, put love into the reserves. Like I said, one reserve a year. If that's all you can handle, but give us a good quality reserve, I would have no issue with that. And obviously, there's going to be people that they need content, that they're not going to be happy with playing the game because they want story modes, they want the new maps, they want the content. But I'm telling you, your base game players, the people who put in a lot of time into this game, they're going to be fine with you backfilling maps. They're going to be fine with you adding things that we need to see in the game, like true racks, more fur variations, more things to do in the game besides missions, but add missions. And you don't need to add anything crazy. if you added some sort of dailies, weeklies, monthlies, that type of thing, little competitions and stuff like that, that would be awesome. Or even like in the existing in Nez Perce Valley, where there was a thing where restaurants would email you and you would have to fill out orders. Add that to the game. Make daily ones and weekly ones of those, and maybe even add in a little bit of some kind of reward for that, other than monetary. Maybe something like a new, I don't know, a new outfit, or maybe a new skin for your gun, or possibly a monthly where if you meet the goal or a community goal, we get a new weapon or something like that. That would be awesome to add to the game, and it would bring people back in to the game. I think you could add more skills and stuff like that. Maybe you could add something a little more along the lines of Hunter Classic, where you have to have skills for your weapons and tracking skills for each animal. All these little things would keep people coming back into the game. There's so many things I could talk about here that they could add to a hunting game. That we would have like an hour-long video, and I really don't want that. I just want to highlight some of the things that I think this year need to be done. In the course of this year, we need something of a true rack system. If they don't give us more varieties of the existing species to hunt, there's no point in adding new species. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. A hunting game with very little variety, it just makes you lose interest very quickly. Um, I absolutely love this game, and I enjoyed it for so long when it came out. But then, like I said, as I got more of the 5-star trophies and started realizing that they pretty much all look the same, that there's just no point in hunting them. And it's sad because I want to get in this game and I want to just hunt. I want to hunt and I want to have that experience of, ooh, what am I going to find? But the way the game is set up right now, it's just not like that. You know what you're going to find. You know what to expect. Um, you know, it's frustrating. It really is because, like I said in the beginning, I thought these developers really had it. I thought they really were like gonna get what we wanted in a hunting game, and then they just severely dropped the ball. Like when they came out with that closing DLC for the existing characters, that really dropped the ball for me. That was a huge disappointment. It was like, wow, I thought you guys were listening to us, but apparently I was mistaken. But like I said, guys, I know that there's a lot of things I would like to see in this game. I can't do a video on all of them. Like I said, it would take forever. But please let me know in the comments some things you would like to see in the game. And obviously, like, yes, new equipment, like new binos, new weapons, new stuff like that. I get that that's important. I just don't feel that that's enough to keep people playing the game. Like, for me, it doesn't matter that I have 50 different weapons to shoot a deer with. If all the deer look the same, I'm not going to keep playing the game. So those are my thoughts on it. Oh, we just spooked. Now I was just classing out. I didn't see any animals. See that? That's hunting for you. But yeah, guys. So that's where we're gonna end this video. Like I said, leave in the comments what you'd like to see. Um, we can do a video of content that I'd like to see in the game. Maybe we will do that next. But yeah, as of right now, these are the improvements that I would like to see come this year, and hopefully they'll deliver. I'm not too optimistic about it just because of the past, but fingers crossed, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.